Dang.
It was green for a second and it went back blue. So we're dealing with some technical issues, man. But shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Yep.
Oh, shalom.
Here we go. Right. Yep. Said shalom 3 times. Like I'm tired of. Right. So we're here for Thursday night class here at Stream of Wisdom S.O.W. Rochester. Thank you for joining us. All right. Again, we had a little technical difficulties for those that were online. Just send out that link. Go ahead and tap back in for this class. That's going to be a series, right? And it gives good explanation, good understanding in what we're going through, right? Day to day,
Okay.
what the purpose of all of this is. And man, so we'll wait till everybody gets in. Let me ask, man, how was your Passover experience? Right? Or getting the Passover, right? Because a lot of times that's the struggle, right?
Hmm. Okay.
And can we make better moves? Yes. But there's a lot of things outside of Passover itself that started to befall on a lot of brothers and sisters, right? Where you was getting hit on all angles. Financial issues, relationship tension, right? Car problems, house problems, betrayals, persecutions, death threats, all of these different things, right? Let's say even health issues, foggy brain, confusion. Oh man, I don't feel up for it. I don't feel good. What's going on? Why at this time does it seem like I'm going through it? My mind's heavy. My body's weighing on me. At all angles of life, you may feel like, what? Man, I'm going through it. And the class is fitting because a lot of times the Most High operates in seasons. And we know it's for different people at different times, right? The scripture says that Satan comes for a season, right? But again, I posed the question, just for anybody in regards of, how your Passover um, season was. Because a lot of times you got to prepare for it. Brothers, preparing for, just certain trips, financials. You got sisters preparing for, garments, pants, all of these different things. Getting the kids ready, right? Getting your spirit ready. So, how was your Passover season? And whoever wants to talk, you can go ahead and grab that mic. For those that may want to talk about your Passover season, right? Anybody. Calm, right? But stand up and loud and proud.
Yeah, so my Passover season, it was good, and you had the trials that came with it.
Right. And let me ask real quick, brothers and sisters online, are you able to hear the brother on the mic? Put a 7 in the chat if you can hear him clearly, because I know a lot of times it's a little low. So let's just see. Go ahead, Thor.
Yes, sir. It was great. It was beautiful, but it had the trials. This is my third Passover,
Okay.
so it's nothing different. You got to make the moves that you got to make to get to them. But this year it was a lot harder because just the trials that I was going through, and it was a point where I was gonna say, man, I'm gonna just stay back.
Right.
But you asked me a question. You asked me if do you think the Most High wants you to go to Passover? And I said, Con, because Most High puts you through these things. He puts you through these trials, and He's trying to see if you're going to endure and do what you have to do to keep keep His commandment, which is to go to Passover a year.
Right.
So me and my family, we fought, and
Check Mike.
And it was a blessing because we got that relief from the world. Once you get to Passover, and you seeing the brothers, the sisters, and you having a good time, and it's a relief from everything that you're going through.
Mhm.
But it was good. It was beautiful.
Right. Right. And mind you, I know what's that?
Brother.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Brothers at the door. All right. Got some new brothers in the house. All praises. Right. Who's that? Which one is it?
Q and his brother.
Okay, nice. Right. So anybody else, right? Anybody else online? How was your Passover? Right. Listen, I can say mine. It was busy. It was busy. Businesses, the ministry doesn't stop, the counseling, right? Getting out to we went to Houston, that's 1,500 miles, 1,527 miles driving with kids and people, right? You had a transit van, right? We had another vehicle, few vehicles, but it's a fight, and this is what we have to understand is that the Most High has us in these predicaments for a reason, right? I.e., the title, the purge season, the growing pains of spiritual maturity, right? And we're going to really dive right into it. We're going to dive right into it because a lot of brothers and sisters did experience it, but you might not know exactly what it was, right? Your wisdom and understanding and the knowledge might not be there for you to examine your situation clearly to recognize that it wasn't a moment to destroy you. It was a moment to do what? Strengthen you, refine you, add to you. And our people, Black, Latino, Native American, when we get in these moments of pressure, a lot of us do what? We give up, we break down, like the system that we see today, the Edomite system, right? Esau system, they crash out. Look at how many people is crashing out in the world. But we are God's children, right? We are the ones that he gave his knowledge to, which causes us the ability to do what? Handle it. But that's the question, though. Later on in class, are we truly dealing in these moments, these purge moments, with wisdom? Or are we confused? We don't get why we have to go through what we're going through. Your money's looking funny. You got temptation after temptation. Old friends calling you up on the phone to distract you. Right? You got the butterflies in your belly. Oh man, I don't know how it will be if I get around brothers and sisters, especially for those that might be only online. You might have nerves. Oh man, they might not like me. Right? Because they don't know me. All of these different emotions and thought process that we have when it comes to serving the Lord. But what Israel has to understand, go to 1 Peter 4:17, right? This is the reality of what we're dealing with. Black, Latino, and Native American. I know it sounds good. I know it sounds good. What's going on, brothers? All right. All right now. What's going on, Q? How you doing? Doing good, man. All right in time. We got a Bible back there if y'all want one. We definitely need one. We got a notepad if you want to write down some scriptures. So, yes, sir. Good to have y'all. Well, we're going over a topic today, purge season, right? And these are biblical concepts, biblical understandings that God's children are going through. And we are live. So live is people in everywhere, right? VA, put your city out, man. For those that are online, put your city out. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
There it is. There it is, man. So I know, and real quick, just to get y'all up to speed, I know that Trey, I'm on, told y'all a little bit, right? What drew y'all to class today, if you don't mind me asking? Just to kind of see where y'all minds is at. And we can touch any questions or anything that you may have. But I've never seen you, but go ahead.
I'm really just a knowledge seeker. You know what I mean? Just open all doors. You know, I'm just like I said, just knowledge seeker.
There you
Just
go.
here to learn.
There you go. And that's a good thing, right? Because we're here to teach.
Mhm.
You know, and that's the spirit that the Most High puts in His children, which is desiring something more, right? Like this life, this ain't life. This ain't living. When it comes to our people on a major scale, right? If we like just sat down and looked at the lifestyle and what we deal with personally in our relationships with our family, that goes through the crimes, the trauma, the drama, right? The racism, all of these different things, right? It has to be examined, and the question has to be brought forth of why are we going through this? I don't see the Chinese man going through what we go through, man. What you want? That's all they. That's what you hurry up, right? They push you, right? We went to the corners, 32, 32. They talk to you any kind of way. That was Elam, which is the biblically Elam. Their name today is the East Indians, right? You got a lot of East Indians or Sikhs. You see them with those big bracelets, big silver bracelets. Those are East Indians, but they run everything. Like y'all been to what's that one spot, halal spot over there, off of Ridge?
Allah in and out.
No, off of Ridge, over there off of
West.
huh?
East.
Oh man, over there by the they got the new noodle spot, the new hibachi noodle spot over there off of what is that? All the way down across the highway on Hudson. Is that Hudson or is that?
Yeah, you're talking about Allah.
He does a lot. Yeah.
Gourmet Hots. There it is. Those are East Indians. Yeah, those are East Indians right there. They got the Sikhs, they got the little jewelry. But the point is that they're getting all the money, man. Right? All our money go to them. Where's our restaurants? Right? Our restaurants is ones that you might not even want to go to. Got bad what is it? Bad reviews. Food cold. They don't taste that Jamaican. It's a Jamaican restaurant, but it ain't hitting Jamaican. But the point of it is that when you seek this knowledge, you got to ask yourself, it's like, well, where's the knowledge for Black people? There's all types of other knowledge. You got the Nation of Islam, Arabic, right? The Quran. The Quran was not developed for our people. That is a Islamic man's religion, an Arabic man's religion. That we used to be what? Slaves underneath. Did y'all know that? That slavery was also by the hand of the Arabian people, right? They call it the sub-Saharan slave trade. You may have known of transatlantic. That was here in America, going to also to Spain, right? From the west coast of Africa, here to America, back to Europe, transatlantic. But they also had in the, look up the data of the sub-Saharan slave trade. It was actually longer. But we go to them daily in our stores. And y'all came in on a good class because the topic is about purging, right? And we're going to go into exactly what purging is because our people need some purging. We need some help. Where are you at? What scripture you at?
First Peter chapter 4, verse 17.
There you go. So we're at First Peter's 4 and verse 17 in the Bible. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through multiple scriptures. But the scriptures that we go into, they all connect. And it all brings forth a point that the Most High is trying to speak to His children, His people. And we're going to show you because a lot of us learn from where? Christianity. We learn from the church. Give your tithes, give your offerings, say hallelujah, and go on about your business. You can still sell dope, right? You can still do madness in the world, hit and run just for fun, right? Pump and dump, as they call it. I want to use those terms that our people are known by or known of, right? Pump and dump. That's crazy. Destroying the sisters, men destroying themselves. But let's read this. First Peter's 4 and 17, because this goes right with the topic at hand. So what you're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to help him. find those scriptures. Actually, what you want to do, you can pull up that desk in the middle. You're gonna be a swordsman when it comes to the book. No, you good. He's gonna move up.
Peter, verse 4.
Say that again.
Verse 4.
It's gonna be First Peter's chapter 4
4:7.
and verse 17. Oh, there it is. All right. All right, so let's read this. This is First Peter's 4 and verse 17.
First Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
Right. So what we're seeing is judgment at the house of God. So when you deal with this term house of God, you're dealing with something that belongs to the Most High, something that belongs to God, his house, who he claims to be his. All right. And it's judgment coming upon these people, or a correction, or a remedy to fix their ways. All right. Because have you ever heard that the Black, Latino, and Native Americans are Israelites? You ever heard that? Okay. You might have heard it from Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick said, "Don't call me black no more. I'm a Hebrew Israelite." That went over a lot of people's head.
Mhm.
But you got to ask yourself, it's like, man, I see this great awakening of Black, Latino, and Native Americans and brothers and sisters abroad that are now waking up to the fact that I'm no longer a color in the crayon box. I'm no longer two continents that defines who I am, African and American. Come on, man. The Chinese man got his own language. The Russian man got their own food, right? Their own country, capital and state. What do we have? Blueface. That's Blueface and what's her name? Krishan. What do we have? Wyatt Melly. That's all we got out. Kevin Hart. Cat Williams. Like, where do our people come from? What type of heritage do we derive from? Like, that's cool, but that doesn't really bring forth heritage culture. Like, what language did we speak before the slave ships? Who was African? Singing Kumbaya? The Africans don't claim us. They call you a kata. Have you heard that term, a kata? So, more of your Hamitic, biblically, and I'm giving the biblical name for the Africans in the Bible is Ham or Hamitic. They call blacks here in America a kata, which means cotton picker. It's a derogatory term towards our people. But a lot of our people are trying to do what? Cleave unto their customs. But they don't cleave to us. We don't even look alike. Y'all got a pair of sandals in your closet that y'all walk around with? You got something? Like in the house, you walk around with your toes out.
I got it for the house.
There you go. You ain't walking outside with your toes out. Right? Completely different nature, different food. Right? And did slavery really beat it out of us? No, we had our own culture. But the beautiful part about the Bible is that the Bible speaks about the unsaid history that we were not taught in school. It's the best kept secret that the blacks here in America, Latinos, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Haitians, Colombians, Panamanians, Uruguayans, Argentinians, Mexicans, all the way up to the Seminole Indians, Blackfoot, Chickasaw, right? All the minor tribes when you deal with the natives, all the minor tribes. That's our people. And this is what the Most High is doing in these last days. He's opening up our mind to seek higher knowledge, not the knowledge that they give us, right? Which is mathematics, science, a little bit of American history, world history, but they never tell us where we came from before the ships. So I want you to read this one more time. Let's read this 1 Peter 4 and 17. I'm going to show you something. Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17.
Come on.
For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
There you go. Judgment must begin at the house of God, the awakening. Go ahead.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God?
There you go. So the Father is coming down, and we're going to get a lot more in detail with scriptures that are personal with us to cause us to identify with the people of the Bible. This book, the Bible, was not a book written for the world. That is a misconception that's been taught. But when you read it for yourself, that's not the narrative. The narrative that we read, it was about a people that disobeyed the Father, and then he was going to put curses upon them and scatter them amongst the world. And we're going to go into that a little bit today, just for y'all, right? To really understand what this is about and why the Father wants us to purge ourselves. Go to Daniel's chapter 12 and verse 9. Daniel's 12 and 9. We're going to make it all make sense. And it's no rush for y'all to get these scriptures. Armand, the sportsman, is definitely going to get them for you, right? Did y'all have any specific questions? Right.
As of right now.
There you go. Y'all go to church?
Not recently.
Okay.
I have in the past with my grandmother.
There you go. I mean, grandma always try to get you right. She always try to be the light for the house, bringing the grandsons to what she knows works. But really, it's our spirit yearning for what we were already connected with long ago. That's the beauty. Now we just have to look at it with the right eyes, the right lenses. A lot of us got caught up with Christianity. Christianity is not biblical. Christ, or as the world calls Jesus, was not a Christian. Wasn't a Christian. He was a Jew from the tribe of Israel, right? And it wasn't Judaism as we see today. Modern practice of a selective heritage that was stolen. Judaism. But let's read this. Come on. Daniel's 12 and 9. I'm going to show y'all something. This is actually a prophecy of what was going to happen in the last days, right? Let me ask you, Q, have you read any books or examined any texts that gave you prophecy of, prophecy means that it was written in the ancient days, said that it was going to happen in the future? Like, there's going to be a horrible overthrow of a certain country by this country, right? Have you heard anything like that? Where they prophetically?
Possibly, yeah.
I haven't.
Where's that in? Biblically, or was it from the Quran? Or was it from Hinduism?
I'm not gonna say it was biblically because I'm not exact.
Right, but you heard of something.
Yeah.
There you go. But when you deal with majority of the religions or the school of thoughts, there's no prophecy in it, right? But what we're about to read, this is prophetic. This is Daniel. Back in we were captive 585 BCE by Nebuchadnezzar. So this is the time of the Babylonian Empire when Israel, the nation of Israel, was captured. This is history that we're reading. This really happened. That's the beauty of the Bible. The Bible is a historical book as well. Historical, prophetic, right? Wisdom, many things. But what we're reading is a man that lived in the ancient days, right? In the past, that's now speaking about the future. So I want you to read this, Daniel's chapter 12 and verse 9. Let's read this.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 9.
Come on.
And he said, Go thy way, Daniel.
Come on.
For the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end.
Right. So the words of the scriptures, the transcripts, the scriptures that they had at that time was sealed up. The understanding wasn't put out forth in the world, right? So this is what is being told to Daniel, right? It says that it says, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the what? Of the end. Right. So of the end. And that's what we're in today. The end times. But let me ask you, do y'all have family members or things online that you've seen about Hebrew Israelites?
Online, yeah.
Okay, online, right? So what have you been seeing online?
A lot to talk about. You know what I mean?
There you go. Now I'm talking about in the origin of Israelites, blacks being Israelites. Have you been seeing that online?
Not as of recently. Well,
Okay.
more so when I was like a kid, like 11 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I met like what was his name? Brother, what was his name? Young Pharaoh. He came down to Rochester
Young Pharaoh from Rochester?
a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Probably came here.
yeah. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
Buffalo, right up the street.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. Right, I know Young Pharaoh kind of has more of the Egyptian, right? That Egyptian thought process.
That's why I was like I said, he got me early.
You know, and when you tap into that, is it really practical? Is it practical wisdom? Is it practical understanding? More importantly, is that what we're supposed to worship? Is that who we are? Right? So the Bible is saying is that, listen, seal up these words till the end. And this is why we see this explosion of wisdom and knowledge biblically all around the world. Like this truth, people stating that Black, Latino, and Native Americans are Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, it's massive, millions. Let's do some stars that brought out that they know that they're Israelites. Whitney Houston before she died, right? Who else? Um, oh yeah, right. An artist from 112. I think his name is Brandon. One of the two, right? But if you do a little research, you'll see it's like, golly, this is big. Europe, Germany, because you got blacks everywhere, right? You gonna say something?
Oh no, yeah, I was just gonna name a few more celebrities.
Go ahead.
Like you said, you got Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
You got Kodak said it on a few songs.
And mind you, I'm just bringing this out because it's been known. Like Kodak Black brought out that he was an Israelite. And actually, we know the men that taught him. That's why when you're hearing his music, you got to hear he has like this this conscience of what he does. Even in his last track that he just had on it was a performance that he had. He said he's basically fighting to be better, but the devil talks to him. So he said himself that he know he's battling. We know the brothers that were talking to him, Priest Kahan.
Yeah.
And this is why he's going through what he's going through. Y'all know what happened to Kodak? Yeah, he got caught up, man. He got caught up with ecstasy. It was some drug, right? But I think it was like under 20 grams. No, over 20 grams and under like 100. The point is this: he constantly is getting what checked because he knows better. That's the point. Who else you gonna say? Come on.
Just Kanye West, and then
How you go?
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving dropped the documentary. You thought that was for it was an accident? Thought that was an accident? Come on, man. Amari Stoudemire. Kanye West was another one though. Until they got him back right, looped him up, tightened him back up, and now he's on his crazy rants.
G Herbo.
Say that again.
The rapper G Herbo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
He said if his his uncle knows that he's his uncle was a Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, right.
His uncle died in Hebrew Israelite. Said if he was a religion, he'd be a Hebrew Israelite. Now we know Hebrew Israelite is not a religion; it's a nationality. It's your identity. But he said that if he was a Hebrew Israelite, if he did give himself over to a faith, it'd be Hebrew Israelite because his uncle, who he was close with, died, and that's what he want to follow.
Yeah. Yep. So we see that like they're not running to the Quran, and we know a lot of people do. Durkio, right? These guys, right? But let's be real. What is it really doing for them? You're supposed to be so devoted to Allah, but you still out here doing what? Murders. Murder for hire. I mean, I guess guilty or since innocent until proven guilty, right? That's what they say. But let's finish this. Come on. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 10. Let's read.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 10.
So it said, for the words are sealed up till the time of the end. And this is why our people are waking up in these last days. Go ahead.
Many shall be purified.
Many shall be what?
Purified.
And this goes right with the topic about being purged. Let's get the definition of purge real quick. I'm going to show y'all something because this is what a true belief in a higher power is supposed to do. Change you. Not cause us to remain the same. You got to get a mic, sis. Tyra, if you can pass her. We have an extra one?
No.
Should be an extra one.
Oh, that was bro.
Yeah.
All right, listen. What do you got, sis, for purge?
It says to remove, cleanse, or get rid of something unwanted, impure, or undesirable.
There you go. So purge is about what? Purifying yourself. Cleansing yourself from things that are undesirable of who? Undesirable to who? The Most High. God. Do we really think that God accepts everything? God just wants us to be free to do anything. The world will tell you that. It's okay. You can be gender fluid. God loves you. It's okay. You can be a man, a woman bouncing around from man to woman to man to woman, having a good time. That's okay. Right? As they call it, to be promiscuous. Or the Bible will call it fornication.
Okay.
Right? You know, get you a one-night stand at the club. Bottle of Douce. Right? Snacks. The Father has a problem with that behavior. Is it wrong for a man to now have a woman? Is it wrong for a woman to now have a husband? No. There's order in everything. But the world will tell you what? There's a free-for-all. Look at the drug epidemic. Well, God gave me this. Well, did he tell you to use it the way you're using it? See, these are all like gray areas that our people don't want to find out the answers to because it calls them to do what? Purify themselves. It will cause them to recognize that, you know what? The behavior that I've been living for years, it hasn't been productive for me. But more importantly, it's negative in the eyes of the Creator. This is why the scripture says that many shall be purified. What is purified or purged? Again, definition. I'm going to show you. What you got, Azariah?
To purge is
Yeah, it's okay. You just got to talk loud. I don't know what's going on with that one. Maybe it's your phone.
Oh, your phone.
To purge is to forcefully remove something considered unwanted, harmful, impure, or unnecessary.
There you go. So to remove things that are harmful. See, one thing about man, we don't recognize what's harmful for us. I mean, look at our friends, family members. Look at how they've given themselves to destructible habits. Destructible habits, and that's something that we really have to acknowledge. And I said it before, just dealing with drugs. I'm not from Rochester, but I know that the drug epidemic is in all states. When a person's on drugs, what else comes behind it? Abuse. Physical abuse. Now everybody choking each other out, right? I ain't got no money because I'm spending it on things that I shouldn't. Now I'm stressed out. Now this situation popped off. Now all I know is to do what? Whoop that trick. Our people, if you want to rage out. I just seen a video of a brother rage out in a corner store on an old man. What you mean? What's up? He raged out on him. Wait till we showed on the news show. I raged out There was an undercover cop in the store. He pulled his gun out, talking about, yeah, how about this? The man was old. It's like, God, what, brother, why are you doing that? Raging. Why are you so mad for? What's happening in your life where you're about to lose it and crash out in a store? What happened? As soon as he was leaving the store, the cop drew down on him. Pow, pow, pow. Then ran out the store. Pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Like, you should have just called for backup. But how many stories do we see like that with our people when they start to crash out? When pressures of life is on them? When the drugs ain't hitting no more like it used to? The alcohol don't wear it off. Now I'm what? I'm jonesing. The reason why I'm bringing this out is because we don't see this style of behavior in any other community like that. They always portray us being like that, man. What was it? Clone Tyrone. They showed him going to the liquor store every day, get him a 40 ounce, get him his what do they call it? Pick four lottery ticket.
Scratch off.
Scratch offs. I get him a Black and Mild wood tip.
Yeah, bucket of
Wine edition. We was all there. Come on, man. Like, is that life?
No.
But they make us feel as if that's the only thing that'll give ease to what we go through. But that's the problem. And this is why the Most High is waking us up in these last days to understand what to purge from ourselves. We're going to get into the more specifics of understanding what to purge, right? And why he chose us to purge ourselves. What else you have for that definition of purge? You have something on? What you got? And when I say ak just means brother in Hebrew, right? I know you hear a lot of the Arabs, they'll say aki. It's aki in Hebrew, right? But let's read this. Come on.
Purge. To clear of guilt, to free from moral or ceremonial defilement.
There you go. Moral defilement. A lot of us don't understand what's right and what's wrong. We don't know how to treat each other. We don't even know how to look at each other. We don't know how to deal in relationships. Men really think it's nice to do what? Lay with a woman, leave her, on to the next. That's cool. Who got daughters in here? You got a daughter? Daughter? Oh yeah, wait till you get a daughter. Oh, you're gonna be crazy. Right? You better not. You're gonna be so protective as a kid. How much more when they get older? Right? Most High hits you and be like, yeah, see? You see what you was just destroying? And a lot of times we don't see that behavior destroys our community. And then we come back and say, what? Oh, ain't no good women out there. Yeah, because you made her crazy, bro. You was her first love. You ran good game on her. We gonna take over the world. Yeah, baby. We're gonna have an Audi, dog. You know what I'm saying? While y'all going to Subway for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Bro, black folks know how to tell a story. Right? Talk a cat out of his socks. But look at what that behavior has done to our community, man. So purge, right? What else you got?
To clear of guilt.
To what?
To clear of guilt.
Right, to clear of guilt. Come on.
To free from moral or ceremonial defilement.
There you go. Moral and ceremonial. Christmas, right? These are ceremonies that we don't understand what we're engaging ourselves in. Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day. How is New Year's in the dead of winter? Right? Easter. We over here coloring eggs. Where did that come from? Valentine's Day. We don't even know what that is. We don't even know where that came from. What else?
To make free of something unwanted.
There you go. And this is what the Father is doing to his children, right? I'm going to show you something. Go to, where you at?
You looking for the Psalms or the?
No, I'm going to go here. Go to Hosea 4 and verse 6. You got that? Yeah, he dropped that damn. Yeah, show the damn. Many shall be purified, right? Because that's what we're going over about this purging or this purification process that the Father wants us to participate in. Come on, man. If you really look at Black people in general, Native American, Latino people, right, is that I can go through a whole historical breakdown and show you how we're Israelites via the scholars. if you want to even deal with history, the scholars will let you know that blacks here in America are Israelites. That Latinos, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Guatemalans are Israelites. That the Bible also backs up. Native Americans here in America are Israelites. I'll give you one. You said you a history buff, right? You a history buff?
Side say.
Huh? Oh, I mean,
Some would say.
right. And I'm saying in regards just, the desire to learn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. I like that.
There you go. You ever heard of the bat stone?
Enlighten me.
You ever heard it's called this was a stone found in Tennessee, right? This was a stone found in Tennessee in the 1800s, right? But this was a stone that was amongst Native Americans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at this stone, this was in their burial site, but it was a stone that had what? Hebrew writings on it. Hebraic writings on the stone. Why would a Native American tribe have Hebrew artifacts in their dwellings? Right? We'll go into it. It says, beneath one of these two skeletons lay several unusual artifacts, among them a stone tablet bearing 9 carved letters. This is called the Bat Creek Tablet, and you can look it up. Right? They said it looked like Cherokee. It says others who have compared the inscription with Cherokee, it says Paleo Hebrew. Right? Let's go up. It says no expert in Semitic languages. Mahan sent a photograph to Semitic language scholar Cyrus Gordon, who confirmed Mahan's observation. The characters said Gordon were from a Hebrew dialect dating to about the 1st century AD. So you have Hebrew 1st century AD artifacts found now in a Native American burial site. See, these are the things that they don't want to tell you. But they'll try to bring out so-called, as they want to say, UFOs, alien crafts. Stop playing. Right? It says they translated as a comment for the Jews. He speculated that one of the skeletons was that of a leader, the comment. It says memorialized by the tablet. Right? The point is that there's many things like this, right? That we can go into, but this is just one artifact, historical, physical artifact that shows forth the presence of Israelites, right, in native dwellings. But this is what the Most High is doing for his people in these last days. Like I said in Daniel's, wait until the end to open this back up, to open up this understanding, to be able, like all of us was in church. We was all in church. Put that in
Rochester.
Can you put that in YouTube? All of us was in church, but why are the scriptures hitting different for us now? Why do we feel so connected to the scriptures now? Like, let me ask you, what color is Jesus? And I'm saying that term because that's the Greek translation, huh?
Skin of bronze or copper.
Okay, we're gonna go there, right? But think about this. You said it. It says the skin of bronze or copper.
Hair like wool.
Hair like what?
Hair like wool.
Come on, man. You think Brad Pitt got woolly hair?
What was it? Eyes of what? What was it? Eyes of what was it?
We're gonna go there.
Eyes of bronze.
But think about this. Y'all regurgitating what you know, right?
All the time.
But think about this.
Live it.
Why, right? Why does grandma have what? Matthew McConaughey up in there with long hair. Where'd that come from, grandma? Oh, that's my Lord. That's my Jesus. Who is he? It's an imposter. My Mom Dorothy, grandma. That ain't what the Bible say.
They said it was a Frenchman.
Say it again.
They said it was a Frenchman. That dude that's on that. That's in that painter.
Right. Caesar Borgia is his name.
There it is.
Caesar Borgia. But the point is this: is that look at the wide scale worship of that person, white Jesus. And that's what does what? It turns our people away from our own book.
That's what it did to me.
And you didn't even read, but it's right. It's like if you would have read.
Yeah, if I was right there when I was ignorant, back when I was a kid, I used to tell my grandma, like word for it, I'd be like, Grandma ain't going to praise that white man.
Right.
Until I got
And I'm
over
gonna show you.
matured.
I'm gonna show you a few things. What you got, Tyra?
That was some of the good times when Michael showed his mother, like, she was like, dang, my Jesus.
Right.
So it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. It was like, it woke us up back in the day.
Right.
No one really, like, put that together, two and two. Like, the mother say, oh, yeah, that white man, my Jesus. But your grandma would say that white man, my Jesus, but she got a Bible sitting on her living room table.
Right.
That you better not touch.
Right.
Grandma, I gotta read it, don't I? You better not touch that Bible, boy.
Yeah. And that's one thing that this society promotes is to cause us to be what? Fascinated, fantasized by things that are not important. TV, YouTube, right? Netflix, Hulu. When it comes to reading, we read on our phone, man. We're not going to the library to get a book, to get historical books, right? Books that will cause us to have higher understanding. They knew exactly what they were doing to us when they brought us here as slaves, right? Because we knew that we were in physical slavery at a point, but even today we're still what? Psychologically enslaved. Somebody open that door real quick. I'm sorry. Yes.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 3.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get that one. But that's the point though, because we're gonna go down. But let's read Isaiah or Hosea first. Let's read this. And we're gonna put all these things together, right? But more importantly, we're gonna show you that we are the children of Israel biblically. All right. You're not like, if you want to get technical, you know, when you fill out an application, you put black, you ain't even black. Negroes, you chocolate, light bright, caramel, red bone, yellow. We're not black. Your hair is black. Your shirt's black.
Mm-hmm.
You might get one purple black. That's a rare one.
My daddy.
Yeah, I got kinfolk, man. Black, blackity black, like his brother told us. Stay blackity black.
Purple.
I couldn't believe he told that too. You was with us, right?
No, that was you're right.
Yeah, you're right. He said, stay blackity black. We went to go look for a building to buy. His brother said, stay blackity black. I couldn't believe it. But I get it, though. He was indoctrinated, man.
God.
But the point is, let's read, though. Come on. Hosea. Make sure y'all got it. Hosea chapter 4.
6.
Yeah, Hosea 4 and verse 6. Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Come on.
My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
There you go. It says, my people. My people are what?
Destroyed.
Come on.
For lack of knowledge.
There you go. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And when you look at all ethnicities in the world, on a major scale, who's the most destroyed? Do we got to go down through it? Let's start with white folks. The Bible defines their biblical name as Edomites, Esau, right? That many books also approve. Are white folks destroyed? Are white people as a whole, is their houses misplaced? Is the families broken down? Right? Is their morale or their mental state bottom barrel? No, they live in high on the hog. They living in barndominiums. A lot of us don't even know what a barndominium is. We don't even know what a Kubota. You know what a Kubota is? I didn't know what one was either. A Kubota, which is a tractor, so that they can do some landscaping at their house. Right? My dad got a Kubota. We see he got a Kubota. He got a big house. He got a barndominium in the back with a lift. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nice little pavilion.
Come on now. But look at us. All we got is wing wangs on Hudson. No. We got wings and things. We got what's over there off of Dewey?
Moles and all.
Moles. Let's go to the other one over there off of Dewey. It's been there forever. The Chinese restaurant.
Yum yum.
Yum Yum Garden. Maplewood. Wait, what you want? Grits on your eggs? Then I'm mastered our food. You want grits on your eggs?
Ever been to King's Diner?
King's Diner, where's that off of?
Right there on Loud, right up there. You go straight down Loud.
Nah, I don't eat on Loud.
I'm telling you,
I do not eat on Loud.
King's Diner,
King's Diner.
breakfast.
Nah, I can make an egg sandwich at the house.
I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
my wife made one the other day that was
Not like
smashed up. Boy.
not like Ting.
I got a feeling. Sure, I had a burger tonight that was hitting harder than Five Guys. I don't know if it was the bun or the way I seasoned the meat. One of the two. But I'm with you though. I'm with you. But the point is this: is that even in that, we have to always go to somebody else to buy. We don't really have anything that's community building for us. We always hear about activism, but we never really fully see it. And mind you, I know Rochester has a lot of different programs. I pick up Rochester for that. But where's the true change? Where's the true purging of our people to understand what is morally defiling us? What are the things that's being taught to our people to say no against except gun violence? Guns down, hands up. You shouldn't even have to fight your brother. That shouldn't even be another point. Yeah, I know you don't want to shoot him, but let's box it out. No, let's talk it out. Let's gain some understanding on how to really deal with the issue and what the issue is, so that we can learn how not to keep doing it, perpetuating the same behavior on another situation. Fighting don't help nothing, y'all. You could duke it out. You could get all winded. Oh man, yeah, man. And he's still gonna be an op the next day. It's madness. And this is why the scripture says it. Read it again. Come on. Listen to it.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Hosea 4 and 6. Go ahead.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
So we're going to get into it. Biblically, the Most High God of the world has a particular people. You got to hear these words, right? He said, my people. Come on now. Right? Which shows, it denotes what? Ownership. These are my special ones. Right? It says, my people are what?
Destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Come on.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Go ahead.
I will also reject thee.
And that's what we're seeing today, that we have been rejected. And this is why we do not know who we are. We're the unknown people. Just call me Black. Afro-American. Right? Or we always want to assert ourselves to everything else. We're Egyptian. But how is one person Egyptian and everybody else African? Right? So-called. You got brothers that want to be Japanese. Right? Brothers that, I like to, lock my, the knowledge of Buddha, Hinduism, chakras, right? The horoscope. Horoscope is not a heritage. You a master at the horoscope. You a Capricorn, I'm Aquarius. Like, what has that done for our people? Like, you still not in a relationship. You did all that doggone horoscope digging, flipping, and flopping. Okay. And you still at home by yourself with arguments. Come on, huh? God. It is funny. But it's unfortunate because we give ourselves to that. But the scripture holds true about our people what? Being destroyed, not knowing who we are. Go to Jeremiah 17 and 4. And these are a few potent scriptures to show how we lost what? Who we are. Yeah, so help them. Oh, you have to, help them first. Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. We're going to get a lot personal, more biblically, with identifying who the children of God are. And as we go through this, we start understanding why the Most High desires us to go through our purging, our cleansing process. Right? Purge, to cleanse or purify by separating and carrying off whatever is impure. That's what the Father's doing today. And this is why you hear the knowledge not only in this classroom, but you're going to hear it on the streets. We had a sister that was driving today and she seen another congregation teaching on the street. Right? Another congregation teaching on the street. Because wisdom crieth out. It cries in the highways, the byways. So let's read this. Where we at?
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Right, so Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. Come on.
And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Right, so it says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from what?
Thy heritage.
From our heritage. Have we been discontinued from a heritage? You got African tribes that know who they are. They got a dialect, they got customs, they have ceremonies. We don't have anything. We join ourselves with who? Our oppressors. Our holidays is our oppressors' holidays. What they observe, that's what we observe. I'm gonna show you how backwards our people is. When you deal with Ethiopia, y'all know Ethiopia in Africa, right? Ethiopia, Eritrea, same nation, split apart through madness, right? They're in the year what? What year is Ethiopia in right now? I'm gonna try to Google this real quick. What year is Ethiopia in? As the world is just rolling with America, rolling with what everybody else got going on, you got certain individuals like, that ain't our custom, that ain't us. You got the Chinese New Year. But everybody just rolls with what? With what Massa says. Massa let me off of my job for 4th of July. Negro, you was a slave on 4th of July. And you what? We out there what? Popping fireworks. Right? Eating pork dogs. Killing ourselves. What year? I wonder why. I wonder why. You ever thought about that? Yeah.
Is it a 13-month calendar?
Who?
Ethiopia.
That they go by? That's one thing, right? One point. It's a few more, right? What else? They're in 2018. Yes.
Don't go by their oppressor's way.
Right? They denied what's that? They got a solar calendar runs roughly 7 to 8 behind the Gregorian. Yeah, so there's 7 to 8 years, right? It features 13 months, 12 months of 30 days, right? Where we at? We're at Hosea 4 and 6, right? Oh, Jeremiah 17:4. Right. Because I'm gonna show you this. And the reason why I ask is because biblically the answer is there. Of why things are so out of course. Right? When you go through history, how they add days, leap year. They added 14 days to the calendar in 1800 here and there. But the Bible that was written thousands of years ago let us know who was going to be doing this. It's a prophetic book that a lot of our people do what? Like you said, we keep it underneath our dash, Bible on a dash. That was Rick Ross's artist. What was his name? Gunplay. Bible on my dash. Or we take the Bible from the hotel. Never open it up. Right? Read it one more time. We're going to go to Daniel. I'm going to just show you just on this point.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
In Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. Go ahead.
And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Right, that he what?
That I gave thee.
That he gave thee. I'm going to discontinue you from what you are supposed to be, worship, dress, eat, think, how to think. I'm going to take that away from you. You know what? I'm going to let you be like everybody else. Broke, busted, and disgusted. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
He's going to do what?
Cause thee to serve thy enemies.
Are we not serving our enemies, brothers, sisters, here in America? And it's on all scale. It's not only in the White House. It's in our day-to-day living. We got to go see our enemy daily. What's up, my boy? Who talk like that? What's up, my boy? Who talks like that? Nah, it ain't Esau. What's up, my guy?
Come on, Ishmael.
It's Ishmael. It's the Arabs. You go into the corner, so what's up, my guy? They try to be so hip, right? As they have nothing but chaos in the store. I never forget coming to Rochester, seeing cut for drugs. I couldn't believe it. Scales, baggies. I said, nigga, are you serious? Are you serious? What street is that off of that what's called Liz on Kadash? What's that? Portland?
Yeah.
I think it was a store. Clifford.
Yeah.
It was a store on Clifford. I couldn't believe it. I think I took a picture and everything. Like, who does that? To perpetuate more crackheads, more pain, more missing mothers, more missing fathers, more missing brothers, more missing sisters addicted to what? Drugs for a few dollars. And then you go to jail, and then you become what? Another slave. You was a slave for this country to poison your people, and now you're going to prison to be a slave for the white man. They call it sweat equity. You do all the madness to destroy your people, and then you go down to prison for him to destroy you. It's called sweat equity. That's what's happening. That's what the warden down there in Florida told one of the defendants for Julio's case. Sweat equity is a real term. Sweat equity is a real term that he said, listen, the prison population they're old, they're dying off. So we need some young men like him. And we're going to get some sweat equity out of him. Y'all should have heard how he was talking in front of everybody.
Yeah, sound like a slave man.
Saying like a slave master. We're going to work him and get something out of him. But that's us. Going to jail for nothing. You mad. It was a night that you was drinking and now you done wild out. Instead of recognizing the person that you're about to do an offense against is your brother. That's crazy. Majority of Black, Latino, and Native American crimes are against each other. But biblically, we're going to show you why. It's because the Most High did what? The Most High cut us off. Read it one more time. Come on.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemy.
Right.
The land which thou knowest not.
Right. Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
There you go. The Lord has, or we kindled a fire, which means that we lit a fire to our Father. I'm going to show you. You keep saying your people, the Father, He loves us. Let's go somewhere. Let's go to Deuteronomy real quick. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 1, right? To now get a historical account of where we come from and why we're in the condition that we're in, why we don't have a heritage, right? Why we're destroyed, right? Why we plot on each other. If you don't do this or that, this finna happen to you. Golly. Why are you doing it to the people that's most trodden down? The most abandoned. How many brothers and sisters have been abandoned by their family? Abandoned by their loved ones? Like, how many young men had to die in the street because of big homeboy, big homie, putting in work? It's a crash out dummy, man. Wow. And all people think that that's living as we promote crime, but we want a difference though. There was a spot, it was a drug house that got busted. Some people, might have been awed and moved. Listen, we praise that. We praise those houses falling down, that the Lord does that. Why? Bro, our people have been broken down by drugs. I don't care if it's Xannies, right, ecstasy, Percocets. Our people got missing teeth, degenerative bone disease. How you 19 and your body just breaking down? People celebrate what do they call it? The walk belly. That's the promethazine, the codeine. Walk belly. I'm from Houston. I know it all, man. Purple, yellow, green, all of it. Right? Yeah, they were selling that yellow lean. That's for the kids. But guess what? Brothers were still fighting for it. Not knowing that you're sipping on heroin. You're a heroin addict, brother. No, no, no. It's not that you love it. It's that you can't get off it. Can't get off it. Right? But I'm gonna show you something. Listen to this real quick. And I'm gonna show you why we're in the plight that we're in today as a whole. Have y'all seen that video of Julio? What's his name? Julio of his death. Y'all been watching that, right? The 4 defendants, when they drove 2 hours to Tallahassee to execute him. Over what? Come on, now. He was 120 pounds wet. 110. What this Negro doing now? Except making tracks. These are not real thugs.
Right.
These are little boys playing games. And that's why they breaking down in the courtroom. You didn't do none of that when you was shooting like it. He was shooting like it was Call of Duty. He thought he was in thought he was in Call of Duty. They got him on camera.
He held firm.
Say that again.
So he held firm.
There you go. Right?
God.
Took all those rifles down there to now kill their brother. What's this? Young and Ace? They know what's going on. These cats know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
The authorities know what's going on.
God, this is catching the pieces.
Yeah, that's why they allowed this madness music to continue to flourish. Right? The artists that all they do is just promote drill music. Like, come on.
It's a different form of gain.
Say that again?
Different form of gaining.
Yeah, really what it is, it's another form of psychological warfare on our people to keep us down, to keep us not coming together. Because that was our strength biblically, and we'll show you. Right? So the reason why we're going to Deuteronomy chapter 1 is I'm showing you is that when you go through these books, right, dedicated to a people, it wasn't the whole world. It wasn't Deuteronomy book written to the world, written to everybody that wants to hear. The Bible was dealing with a particular people. The Father has a specific people that he operates in, and that he loves, and that he corrects, and also that he has mercy on. That's why we're receiving the mercy now, the teaching, the lifeline. It's a lifeline. Especially those that live what? Hard lives, man. Traumatic lives. Dirty lives. Nasty lives. Let's read this. Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Go ahead.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Right. So Moses spake this unto all who?
Israel.
All Israel. So when you deal with the Bible has a lineage of men from Genesis all the way to Exodus that is speaking about the lineage of Hebrew Israelites. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? And we're going to make it make sense. Read it again. Come on.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on the side of Jordan, in the wilderness,
right,
in the plains over against the Red Sea, between Paran and
Tophel.
So we're seeing that the Father did what? He's telling us specifically who Moses is speaking to, and also the geographic location, right, of these people.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you something about the children of Israel. Go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Let's keep going in the letter or in the book that Moses wrote. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, because the world will make you think what? We're all the same. I don't believe that. We are all not the same. We live in the hood. We live in the ghettos, the slums. While our enemies are what? Thriving high on the hog. Take a trip to Buffalo through the back streets. Y'all been to Buffalo in the back streets? Ain't been to Buffalo through the back way? Right? Come on, man. You start seeing them barndominiums sitting on 50 acres, right? Start seeing them big houses sitting on 20 acres.
Come,
Escalade, Lambo,
pawn in the back.
pond in the back. We got to go to what? Doodle on the sidewalk. Crack vials, heroin needles in the grass. There's a brother house we used to live over there off of what's his name? Lacardi used to live off of y'all weren't even there. Nobody was here. Nah, no, 8th Street.
So,
It was off of
Avenue.
nah, he lived off of Berlin.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Berlin and what Berlin run through? Berlin runs through Hudson and Joseph.
Yeah,
Hudson and Joseph. Y'all know the area.
that's down where I'm at.
Yeah, I know. I know the area.
For sure.
You need to get out there, you know.
Come on.
Yeah. Heroin needles all on the ground. Zombies walking around.
Wilkins, right next to it.
Say it again.
I said Wilkins, that next street next to it.
Which Wilkins another little spot,
That-
known spot.
that-
Yeah, I keeping them what? Broke, busted, and disgusted. For the benefit of what? You? Your house? While others just to destroy? Is that what God wants? Let's read this. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Come on.
For thou art an holy people
Right.
unto the Lord thy God.
So Israelites are a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Holy means what? Different. You're set apart. Your character traits, your spirit is completely different. Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee
Come on.
to be a special people
Go ahead.
unto himself.
There you go. He chose Israelites to be a what?
Special people
Come on.
unto himself.
Unto the Father. Read.
Above all the people, unto all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Do we hear this? So he chose us to be a special people above every other nation. So where do we get this knowledge that what? We're all the same people. We're all equal. Biblically, it don't state that. He just said that we're above all. Read it again. Make sure you read it correctly. Come on. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. And what you can do, listen, you're good. You can write it down. I'm gonna let Shaquat read. You good?
Sure.
Yeah, I want you to write these scriptures down and then let Shaquat read.
Yeah.
What we could do, keep that mic. Let's read. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people
Go ahead.
unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people
Come on.
unto himself above all people
Do y'all hear this? Just above all people. Come on.
that are upon the face of the earth.
Go ahead.
The Lord did not set his love
Mm-hmm.
upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people.
Come on.
But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand.
And this is speaking about what? Egypt. Y'all remember the story of Egypt? Of how Moses went back to get his people from that land?
Mhm.
The Father did a work in that land to get his chosen people out. He basically destroyed Egypt. He put plagues on them. He killed their firstborn. He annihilated the flock. He put down plagues of locusts. Right? Did strange wonders with the water. All of these different things for a particular people. Have you ever heard that verse? This one right here, Deuteronomy 7:6.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Jump to verse 14. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 14.
Actually, we're good on that. I want you to jump to Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28:1 to get into the nitty gritty. Right? I know we kind of changed topics, but it's what's needed because it all links together in understanding where our people come from, right? The level of addiction, the level of strongholds that our people have, and why a lot of times it's hard to change. We be locked in to what we're accustomed to. Think about that. We're locked into what we're accustomed to, right? A lot of our people, before they even wake up, or before they even start their day, what are we doing? Bro, we're smoking. It ain't brushing your teeth. Right? It's not setting up prayers, it's addiction. It's not only weed, it's alcohol. Our people are addicted to what? Alcohol. I need alcohol to function. But the question is that what the Father wanted you to function by? See, that's the question. That's why we're here. What is it that the Creator truly wants from his children, from his people? Or are we just going to make it up and guess and create our own thought process how the Father wants us to be? That's where the church gets it messed up at. God accepts everybody. It's not what the Bible says. Let's read this. Come on. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. We're going to do a little bit of jumping in this chapter. But this chapter right here, everybody should go home and reread.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently
Come on.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Read.
to observe and to do all his commandments,
Come on.
which I command thee this day.
So when you go through the scriptures, the Father gave Israelites commandments, statutes, governing laws of how to live. I'm talking about to the T of when somebody steals from you, how to deal with it.
Come.
When somebody damages your property, how to deal with it. What food to eat, a dietary law. Have y'all ever received a dietary law in life? Like of what to eat and what not to eat? Where'd you get that from?
Football, playing sports.
Okay,
College.
they kind of, right. They arrange carbs, carb cycling, proteins. I'm talking about the specifics of those of what to eat. Like, don't eat this meat, don't eat that meat because it does this. Like, for example, a lot of our people love what? Pork. When you deal with pork, pork was never an animal that we ate.
Right.
Right? Every meat isn't meant to be ingested. And when you deal with the hog or the pig, right? It was designed to do what? It was designed to actually clean the farm. That's why when you deal with, back in the 60s and the 70s, these mafias, they had pig farms where they used to do what? Throw bodies in there. They'll eat anything. That's why you see all the videos of them eating mouse, anything.
Come.
But also the reason why biblically the Father told us not to go there, and I'm just giving a quick example of the laws and the statutes. One thing about pigs is that there's nowhere for their toxins to be released.
Come.
2 areas on the back of their hoof. So majority of their toxins is in the meat. That's why a lot of our people are dying from all sorts of disease, cardiovascular disease, because you're eating food that the Father told you not to, but the world promotes. Why do you think you got to put pork bacon on everything? On everything.
Bacon bits.
Bacon bits, bacon wrap asparagus. Like, just eat the asparagus. You're defiling the asparagus. Say that again.
Bacon ice cream.
Bacon ice cream. Denny's. Right? But he said, I gave you these laws, these statutes. Read it again.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments,
Go ahead.
which I command thee this day,
Read.
that the Lord thy God will set thee on high
Come on.
above all the nations of the earth.
There you go. So if we do them, he'll set us where? On high. And the cool part about it is he did. Right? He did. We ruled the world.
Come.
We ruled the world during the time of Saul, during the time of King David, during the time of King Solomon. Y'all heard those names before? David, King Solomon. King Solomon. Say that again.
I was about to say I got a book in my trunk.
What trunk is that?
King David.
King David?
Yeah.
There you go. But even after King David, right? Even after King David, you have when we ruled Europe, Russia, Germany. But our people don't know that history. Right? We don't know that it was melanated men and women
That's what I was looking for.
that predominantly ran the world. Right? You have all these different crests, blackamoor, right? Where these aren't slaves these are royal crests. You wouldn't have a slave that represents a royal family. Do y'all see this? Right? We did a class in regards about King James, right? Because the Bible that we have is the King James translation of the Bible. King James didn't write the Bible. He just had it authorized to be translated from the Hebrew and the Greek into English. That's all it was, right? But even King James was what? Black man. The Most High did put us on high. Listen, we have proof out the world. You look at this book. Come on, man. What you think? This was just a joke? These Christ. But oh, how the mighty have fallen. Right? What you have, Tiffany?
What was the person who wrote the book
Which
when
book?
we grew up? What's that?
No. I just brought up the. You talking about this right here?
You know.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, come on, man. It's a Jew.
That too.
It's a Jew. Yeah, this is Dr. Marie Charles
Thank you.
and Professor. I mean, there's so many books. This is just one where they basically they comprised a book full of facts. You know, a lot of times these books they also put their sources where you can get more information from. But this is called Dictionary of Foundational Black British Surnames, the people, the places, and their primary. This is part one, right? But I mean, there's numerous books, right? This book right here is by a Harvard scholar, right? Actually no, David Mark Ritchie, right? He quotes a lot of Harvard grads, Harvard professors that bear witness of the Europe being filled with black people ruling. Yeah.
I'll ask for the title again.
This one?
Yeah.
That's a heavy read. I give you that's a heavy read. Man. Let me give you some. No, for real, it's a heavy one. Let me give you some light.
Whatever you said before that, I was looking down. I didn't.
Yeah, this one. You'll like this one. Get this one and come back. You want the Negro rulers of Scotland and the British Isles. This is real. This is real. Right? You know, but again, is as we go through this Deuteronomy 28, which talks about the plight of the Israelites and what was going to happen to them, right? We ruled, y'all. Like literally, and that's why you look at us today. It's like it'll discuss you to understand where we were at to where we are now, how we have fallen, right? The way that we communicate with each other, right? The lack of patience. Like these are all character issues, character flaws that came from us morally being decrepit by not being amongst the wisdom that the Bible gives us. The Bible tells us how to act. It tells us how to speak. It tells us how to talk one towards another, right? Not rudely, F you, F be this, right? Like natural hood issues. Like my next door neighbor had a window smashed out. I'm looking to the left and I see somebody with a bag. Clean, ooh, clean. Oh God, what happened? Madness. But I'm gonna show you what happened. It's biblical. The Bible tells us what's happening to our people. I want you to jump to verse 15. Check this out. Let's get right to the point. Come on. Verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass,
Come on.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So the Father said, if you will not follow me, if you won't listen to the things that I'm telling you to do, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Come on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So the Father said, if you don't do the commandments and statutes that I command you this day, let's go to a few commandments and laws that God gave us. Let's go to Exodus real quick. I'm going to show you. Let's go to Exodus. Right? Let's go to Exodus. Where we're going to go to. Go to Exodus 23. Go to Exodus 23 and verse 2. Exodus 23 and verse 2. This is a law that the Father gave the children of Israel to uphold and to follow. Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2.
Come.
You there, Q? What's your name one more time, big bro? Bro.
Levi.
Oh, Levi?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's a biblical name. Think about that. But did your mother call you Levi because she was in the book? But Levi was a tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? The nation of Israel, which were the priests. They were the priests of their nation. They led the ceremonies, the sacrifices, the giving of the law, the laws, the music, right? Think about that. It's like there's so much about us that we don't know is connected to the book. You got brothers named Levi, brothers named Jacob.
Mm.
White folks say, when the last time you knew a white man by the name of Levi? Come on, man. Don't let me go back to the names of our people. Queen Sophia Charlotte. Queen Sophia, right? Y'all know her off of what? Bridgerton. It's a black woman. That's why they portrayed her being black. Have y'all seen Bridgerton? That's Bridgerton, right? Yeah, that was one of the first. But Bridgerton, say it again.
No, I just had a little bit.
Yeah, they give you a little bit of truth and spread a lot of lies. She was a black queen. She didn't marry a white man. Her husband was black as well. Right? And that was her husband was George III. Right? George III, yes.
In that show, there's a scene where they're painting her, and the sister tells them to paint her whiter, basically.
Oh, right.
Not to pay her true to the depiction.
There you go. Right? Because we know that our oppressor likes to whitewash images. They want to make themselves the superhero. They want to make themselves noble when they were really exactly where their name denotes that they're from. Caucasians. They're from the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. They're from the sticks, man. That's why they're unruly. They don't care about you. Right? And we'll go into a little bit more. What time is it? 9:57, right? Let's read this. Come on, I'm going to show you.
Exodus chapter 23.
Yeah.
And verse 2.
Yeah, Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2 on laws that the Most High gave us to keep, right? Go ahead.
Come. Thou shalt not follow a multitude
Come on.
to do evil.
Think about that. This is a law. You better not go around there with them bloods. You better not. Hey. You better not. I know GDs run deep. I know they run into prisons. You better not be following after that. Hoover gang. Right? Hoover crew. Mind you, I'm not gang affiliated. Don't get mad at me.
Right.
Right? Don't get mad at me. But that's the truth, though, because these gangs have done nothing but what? Brought pain upon our communities. Gangs originally was meant to protect us from our enemies, our oppressors, the white men. They were guarding neighborhoods. But now it transformed into now attacking neighborhoods. That's wild. And that's one of the reasons why Julio Fulio got killed, because of so-called some gang war. That brother's 109 pounds. Who he ganging with? He didn't nut and buck with nobody. It's sad. How many people and how many friends and family members have died here in Rochester over a street that you don't even owe? Your lights is off, brother. And RG&E came and got you. Talking about 34th Street. Avenue D, that's my spot. Get up off. Avenue E. It's the trenches. It ain't nothing there. What you fighting over? Our people is dying for nothing. And then you allow your mom to do what? Just break down. Right? Hearing the cry of a mother, man, the mourning of a mother. I was talking to Kazaki about that. I've been to a few funerals out here. One of them was the brother that was amongst us that died. He got murdered. Because he was what? Following unruly men. We were having a feast day, man. The brother got murdered. And look what happens. We got to go to the funeral. Right? Bro, that's a sad thing to hear. A mother crying. Right? Even though fathers mourn in silence. That's sad to see too. But our people don't consider those things when they're following after a multitude to do evil. You out here on some, what was that drink that YNB? What's his name?
YNB?
No, what's the other guy? He was doing a
John Julio?
No.
I'm talking
about NBA young boy.
Loco.
He was on Four Loco.
Oh, God.
You twerking your little toothpick behind. Y'all seen that video? Look it up. Money, what's his name? YB Money?
NBA young boy? Oh, something. Oh,
I'm messing
Oh,
with
man.
him though. YB Money, what's his name? NBA Young Boy. Drilling these cats, man. NBA Money Boy, Young Boy. You dancing like that with a Four Loco,
yeah, NBA.
getting turned up, ready to go crash out. A lot of them smoke Sherm.
What is that?
Environment fluid. Because what you're about to do is what? It's beyond your natural ability. Look what happened to these kids, man. That killed Julio. They're breaking down in the courtroom, crying. But you didn't cry while you was shooting a fully automatic gun at his car. Y'all gotta see it. Like, what is that? You ain't never met him in your life. You wanted to be cool. You wanted to follow with everybody else and what they were doing, and look what it did to you. You're 19 or 20 years old, about to do life. He said you'll never see outside of the barbed wire fence. Gulped. He said, y'all gotta hear it when he addressed the court. He said, listen, I'm just gonna be a man, but this was a big mistake, and I've learned a lot from it. I said, oh damn, he must really think he finna leave. You ain't going nowhere, it's over. Because you didn't follow the laws of God. Yeah, look at this, man. Just turn it and show it to the people. TV's what's wrong with it? Oh, I gotta see this, man. He got a cigarette in his mouth. I don't know what dance he's doing. But our people love these men. It was a woman that named her child after his concert. Look at this. What dance that is, man? You let me know what dance that is, man. Levi. What that is, Levi? Hey, I don't know what he pulling it like. You sick. Like, bro, looking at addicts. He's about probably 89 pounds in that video. He pulled up his pants, and it's like, did you pull it up to your spine? You ain't got no meat on your body. Look at this dude. He like, yeah, he did. Look at the guy. Yeah. While our people's getting shot down daily, man. He stood over him. Our people praise King Von. King Von is a mass murderer, playing games with his junior high friends. That got so sadistic. Our people start adopting the nature of our enemy, where instead of our enemies hunting us like the Ku Klux Klan did, we start to hunt our people. We going out there on a night to see who we can get. Oh, you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got no business. You ain't building up your family at all. You're not building up your business portfolio. You're not studying to enlighten your mind to be able to teach your children something different. You out here really on some KKK vibes. That's what they did. They got up on their horses and they locked in their lances and they had their torches and they was gonna find them a nigga tonight. Yeah, nigga. You out here on the street before sundown. Or they don't say after sunset. As we call them, the sundown towns.
God.
Come on, man. I'm gonna show you. Read it again. Where we at? Oh no, let's read that. Read that too. We're gonna jump back to that Deuteronomy 28. Come on.
God.
I ain't gonna keep much longer. Come on.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 2.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Come on.
Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many, to wrest judgment.
Right. Now we lying for brothers and sisters, right, in regards of judgment. Because they are homeboys. Nah, he wasn't there. You know damn well Trayvon was there. But listen, you shouldn't even known about it. Now you get me caught up. Well, you shouldn't have been around him. But the point is, that's one of the laws, mind you, about what? Not following people to do negative. A lot of Black, Latino, and Native American people are very influential. We want to have friends. We never have parents. So we try to fit in everywhere we can. And a lot of times we fit in where? We fit in amongst predators. A lot of these OGs, they're predators. They're master manipulators. And they put you on bogus missions to do what? Get caught up.
God.
You don't care if the little man go to jail. At least it wasn't you. Hold it down, P.O.P. How does that help a person fend off aggressive actions in prison? That's even for women. Getting attacked in jail, getting beat up. This young man with the Julio, when I looked at him, I said, oh man, they finna eat him up in prison.
Come.
They gonna eat him out. He said, I'm just trying. I said, oh, he ain't built for it. He ain't built for it. He ain't gonna be in, you know what they do up in prison. We just talked about it the other day, and I don't want to be too explicit, but I'm gonna say the lingo. What do you call it? Dookie 30?
No, block.
Glock? What is it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Hold on.
Say
This is what they do in prison. They play games where they knock you out and they spit in your cavity. And when you wake up, you don't know what happened to you. You don't know if you've been misused or used the bathroom on yourself. That's the games that they play in prison. Like, is that what our people want? So the Lord says, listen, you better adhere to these laws. Let's keep running. Go back to Deuteronomy 28.
Come.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. Help them get there. We're going to keep reading. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Yeah, what they call Glock Dookie, they call it. You get doo-doo sprayed on you in prison. Yeah, they throw it through the bars and hit you with doo-doo. Hit you with feces. They do that in mid and female prisons. Our people think it's a game, man. Running around thinking that they're invincible. The Father is here to do what? Judge his children. Let's read. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass,
Come on.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Read.
to observe, to do all his commandments
Come on.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So the Father said that curses was going to come upon his children that he loved. Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
And what?
Overtake thee.
Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
Mm-hmm.
and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
It don't matter where you go to, you're going to be black. You're going to be cursed. Oprah Winfrey tried to go to Sweden. She couldn't even get a bag.
Come.
Why? Cursed. It don't matter how much money you got, Diddy. You're going to jail.
Come.
Think about just Diddy and what he did. That's madness. With that behavior that a lot of our people promote. Well, I would have been at the party. I'd have got me some money. Yeah, you would have been doing unlawful things.
Come.
But the book says that if we disobeyed the Father, that we would what? We would be cursed.
Come.
And I'm going to get right to one of the curses a lot of us can feel. Verse 46. Let's start there. Verse 46. Mind you, the whole chapter is detailed with the specific curses that we can identify that would be upon God's people. This is the point. Deuteronomy chapter 28 is an identifier for who his chosen children are, who the true biblical Israelites are, because they will be going through these atrocities. They will be going through these pains. We will be going through what? These curses. So let's read verse 46. I'm going to show you.
Come.
Actually, read verse 45.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
Go ahead.
And shall pursue thee.
Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
Right. So we're not going to be able to run from the Most High when we disobey him. You know how a lot of people's like, you know what, I just got to change my environment. No. You ain't got to, you got to change your whole thought process. We have to change the things that we do, which brings pain, which brings chaos, which brings confusion. It ain't your neighborhood, it's you. It's not your city, it's what we do in the city. Running to another location is going to do what? Perpetuate the things you've still been doing and still have the same results. Keep reading.
Come. And shall pursue thee.
Come on.
And overtake thee.
Read.
Till thou be destroyed.
And that's a good point because the Native Americans tried to do what? Run from captivity here to America.
Come.
And we see the Father still did what? He still touched it. he still checked and reproved them. He judged them. Go ahead.
Con. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Go ahead.
to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So these curses are a sign. So it's something to be seen by people to recognize who the Lord's children are.
Con.
It was either we were going to be above all the nations or we were going to be what? Cursed. So as we read from 1 to 15, that was the blessing. 1 to 14 was the blessing. 15 to 68,
Con.
those are all the curses. So just to let you know, those curses are still in full effect on our people today. And we're going to show you a few.
Con.
Let's read. Come on.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Come on.
And for a wonder. And upon thy seed forever.
Look at that. If we do what? Disobey. This was going to be forever. It wasn't something that was just for the ancient days. That's today. So that's why I'm going here as we go through these curses to now be able to distinguish between races. Who's going through the curses the Bible said would be on a people? Go ahead.
Go. Verse 47.
Come on.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Okay.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Right.
Which the Lord thy God, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So the Most High said he's going to now send a people against his chosen. Go ahead.
Come. Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Come on.
In hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
So we're now going to have to serve. It says, therefore, we have verse 48, right?
Come.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy. So we're going to be in a land, not with our friends, not with our comrades, but somebody that is contrary to us.
Come.
Somebody that doesn't want to see our good. Somebody that disposes evil upon us. Go ahead.
And in thirst.
Come on.
And in nakedness.
So it says hunger, thirst, and nakedness. You know what that means? You have to now go to these people to buy your water.
Come.
All your resources that you need, your food.
Right.
You have to go to your enemy to buy it. Where are we going to? Huh? A community store, black-owned community store, black-owned garden? No, we're going to Tops, Wegmans, Alibaba, Costco,
Sam's Club.
BJ's and I don't even know.
right? But you know, so crazy is that, you know, those are like the bigger, but our people normally just go to the corner store, get them a pop. Get them some ramen noodles. Black and Miles, Optimal Rillos. Right? Peach Edition. We go spend our money with who? The same people that had us in slavery. Look it up. When you deal with the sub-Saharan slave trade, it says in clothing. Where do we get our clothes from? These ain't black designers. They just put A$AP Rocky as the developing promoter or creator.
Face.
The face to cause what? Black people now to buy their product, buy their Ray-Bans. Because you know that A$AP Rocky is over Ray-Ban. Right?
Come.
You want some nice shades? Yeah. Go to your enemies. Them pants you wear. Who do we gotta go to?
Ishmael.
We're going to Ishmael. The Arab man. And they're specifically from where? They're from where are they from?
Like where the sources?
Yeah, they're from Yemen.
Yeah.
Majority of the Arabs here at these corner stores are from Yemen. You may catch a few Ecidians, right? Pakistanians. Right, that's the Persian in the meats biblically, right? The Persians. But a lot of these are Yemenites. Still from Ishmael or Arabian nature. That's what they got all they named some of the stores out here that everybody used to go to. Get your little dazzle pants. I'm sure I like them, don't get me wrong. And I gotta buy them. Legends. I want to make your kits and what?
Kits and Cats.
Hits and Cat, that's gone, right?
Yep, that's gone.
Bulldozed over.
What's that on?
Say it again.
Out of the ordinary.
Out of the Ordinary. Actually, Out of the Ordinary is that's Korean.
Well,
What?
the people in there are.
Oh, those are the slaves. You're just looking at the workers. But no, the
City Trend.
You throwing double AO.
hey man, don't talk bad on City Trend now.
I didn't. I just named some stuff.
Now, I don't know who City Trend is owned by, but I would only imagine that it is owned by somebody outside of our nation, our culture, our heritage,
Isn't her?
huh? Our people.
Yep.
Gap,
Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Power. There you go. He said Gap. Whoever bought something from Gap, raise your hand.
Little.
Okay, all right.
That's the
I don't
butt.
think I've had anything from Gap.
You got butter ankles in there.
Old Navy,
Old Navy.
Express.
Nautica.
But the point is this: is that biblically the Bible is prophesying back in Moses' time what will befall the children of God, the Israelites. It said that we would have to do what? Buy everything from our enemy. And that's why even when you start to get on your health tip and you start understanding about food and the way it's processed, we start understanding that it has a lot of what? Pesticides, fake meat. Walmart now wants to produce what? Lab-based grown meat. They want to pump up the chicken with hormones, the steak with all different types of hormones, how they butcher the animal. They have it turned upside down where it has a panic attack.
So
That
tense up.
yeah, so even the way that you butcher an animal is supposed to be a certain way.
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
So that now that their adrenaline is not rushing, which flows through their veins, which is now in the meat, and now you're eating meat, what? That's adrenaline filled.
Yeah.
And why do you think a lot of us are what? Bipolar, moody, right? Stressed out. I don't know why I feel like this. Something just came over me. I'm just angry. I'm just mad. I wake up angry. Because our enemies know exactly what they're feeding us to keep us docile. And that's the point of it, right? They don't promote growing your vegetables at home. When you go to Buffalo, you'll see them have their own crops, their own little mini gardens. Why is that? Why don't black folks have mini gardens? That was ages ago when your grandmother maybe had some land and your grandfather had some land where you were able now to till it, have some chickens, right? I had the ability to grow up in Mississippi and to see that. But I understand why though, is because even at that time, the 60s, the 50s, our people were separate from white folks. So we had to fend for ourselves, which was a good thing because we had our own. I remember my grandma used to go to another friend's property to reap corn. He had the cornfield. My grandma had, man, she had lima beans, peas, squash, cucumbers, cantaloupe, watermelons, figs, chickens. We had it all. Right? But now we're lazy and what? I gotta go get me a big bag. Big bag. What's it? Biggie 4 big bag? Wendy's, man. 4 for 4, big bag, Biggie. You don't get me wrong. I listen, I ain't ate Wendy's in a minute.
Right.
But Wendy's ain't nothing different from the little, they just opened up a hibachi spot over there by the spot you were talking about. By Gourmet Hots. That's still, those people are actually they're not Cambodian, they're another Asian, but still, like they're the ones that are now profiting off of our dollar. They're getting rich off of the black dollar. Right? When at a certain time we kept that in our own community. What do you have?
Like when me and Shaquan went to the bed,
Yeah.
all these signs said from farm to table. Farm, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just table, fresh, everything fresh.
Right.
You right there, right then and there. They go pick it, wash it, put it right on the table.
Right.
Yeah, true.
You know, and that's something that a lot of us are kind of foreign to, right? Is being able to survive, by our own hand. Where were we at? I got a few more parts, right? And we'll part two this. Go to no, keep reading that. Come on.
Come. It says, in hunger
Mhm.
and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron
Mhm.
upon thy neck.
So the question is, who was under a yoke of iron? Look, Google on your phone a yoke of iron. Who was under a yoke of iron from another nation? He said he will put a what? Read that again, now.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
You're gonna put a yoke of iron on that neck. Somebody get that image. Somebody get that image of that yoke of iron. What does that look like to you?
Great.
Yes,
It's all good.
there you go. Who had a yoke of iron on their neck, huh? The Japanese? The white man? Bin Laden and his people? Say it again?
Us.
Come on. That's the point, though. But they don't want to teach this. Look at that. And I believe that's in the water on the route for the transatlantic slave trade, right?
Yeah.
It says they were gonna have a yoke of iron. Go ahead. Oh, it's a lot more. Come on.
Upon thy neck.
Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Yeah, it made you numb. Called buck breaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even talk about the horrors of slavery. They take your wife and they rape her in front of you. Take your kids and give them to the next man. Separate the families. We need Big Jerome. He's now a breeder. They put him to the breeder farm. Let him breed because he's a big, strong back man. We need more kids like him. He's a strong, good slave. Right? If you was a little rebellious, you tried to read, poke out your eyes. I mean, y'all seen all the videos, right? Where they hung us, they burned us alive. Like, our people really don't consider that we have been through horrible times. And the Bible prophesied that we would go through it. Slavery was prophesied. Us being scattered amongst the world was prophesied. Keep reading, I'm gonna show you.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 49.
Come on.
The Lord shall bring a nation
Go ahead.
against thee
Come on.
from far.
From what?
From far.
Read. You think we learned English? We knew Portuguese. Come on.
From the end of the earth.
Read.
As swift as the eagle flies.
So the Bible gives also what? It gives these moments of symbolism, right? Or identifiers, which is the eagle. Who flies the eagle on their flag? Who flies the eagle? Or on their flag or as their national animal. A lot of Edomite or white Caucasian nations, America does, right? Actually, the Spaniards did.
Red, white, blue back.
Say that again.
I'm saying it's that red, white, blue.
Yeah, but the point, yeah, definitely. But we're seeing where it says another nation is going to come and do what? Overtake. Go ahead.
Come
on.
As swift as the eagle flight.
Read.
A nation
Mm-hmm.
whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
English, Latin. Go ahead.
A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance. They don't care. They'll shoot you anywhere. They'll choke you out. How many videos we got to see of our people getting choked out by police? They got nothing in their hand. They stretched out, just being put to death on camera. That's wild. But think about the time before we even had social media. Brother, they was doing this all the time. Go ahead.
Come
on.
A nation of fierce countenance,
Mm-hmm.
which shall not regard the person of the old.
Go ahead.
Nor show favor to the young.
Again, these were now signs of what was going to befall Israelites when we denied the Most High. They wouldn't care for the old or the young. Tamir Rice had a water gun, a fake gun, and they still did what? Blasted him down. I think Tamir was what, 12 years old, 11 years old?
Young man.
About 12.
Right?
Younger than that.
Think about that.
He looked small in that video.
Come on. Let's keep jumping, right? Let's jump to verse 54.
Come.
Just two more. 54, we're gonna go to 68. That'll be it.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54.
Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you,
Come on.
and
So again, these are all curses. So you're dealing with a man, right? A man, go ahead, classy man, come on.
that is tender among you,
Come on.
and very delicate.
Read. This wasn't speaking about a man being homosexual or gay or weak.
Come.
Right. We were debonair, high stature brothers and sisters, right? Go ahead.
His eye
Come on.
shall be evil.
His what?
His eye
Go ahead.
shall be evil
Go ahead.
toward his brother.
Think about that. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother. And what does that mean? Is that there's always beef. I always have a negative outlook towards my people. We have that naturally. We can't even walk in the street. You think somebody looking at you, you know, they trying to measure you up.
Come.
Where you from, man? That whole Cali vibe. What neighborhood you from? Who you come to see, man? Not, your eye is evil. It's like I can't even walk without being lured on. Yes.
Is it like saying like the guy like maybe in our terms I'm gonna say maybe like the suburban guy looking down on the hood guy saying that?
Oh no. This is just our people naturally dealing with each other because it's gonna explain. It's not about just only the suburban guy looking down on the hood guy, because suburban cats got issues too.
Come.
These curses go everywhere. And it's not according to your
Geographic.
Yeah, your geographic or your bank account.
Yeah.
Right? Like we just had the situation at what was it? S&T's. Right? The S&T's where they had a double murder. It was a double murder where there was a woman going out with a business partner. Who knows? The ex-boyfriend had a location. He pulled up on the scene, started talking reckless. Guns got pulled out. He shot the business partner. The business partner shot him. They both died. Because why? Evil suspicion. You're willing to pull out a gun on your own brother, but this is the point. When you deal with our crimes is within our community. We steal and rob and kill each other. Right? We pump drugs to each other. Don't let somebody owe you some money. You got to make it look like some type of New Jack City movie. Bust them upside the head with a pistol. You got to act all tough. Dog walking out in front of everybody. Strip. Like, that eye being evil to where you have no mercy. You have no care. But that's the point. Like in this whole Julio, mind you, there's all the many Mo 3. Mo 3 got mauled down in the highway. This was a singer out of Dallas. He got mowed down, but mind you, that's what he was always talking about and preaching. So you got a taste of what you were talking about. You pulled that upon yourself through your actions. But now you got a man that looked just like you that went on a hunt for you. He was chasing him on the freeway. This man stopped his car in the middle of the freeway and started running. Well, actually, he went to go look for his weapon. Couldn't find it. Somebody moved it. And the guy stopped in front of him and ran him down and mowed him down on the highway. On a, what is this, 390, 310, 380? Well, the highways around here. Think about a car just stopping. You see men running in the middle, shooting with guns. 490. Like natural hate, like who naturally hates their own brother? That's our people. We don't see Chinese men out there doing kung fu in the middle of the street with knives, long wing. We just had a video. We seen a brother that we know. With what? Getting walked down with knives. Walked down with knives. They were supposed to be friends. Walked down with knives. This is the curse whenever we don't look to the Father in his laws and understand how to live our life. Now your eye is evil towards your brother, but who else? Let's keep reading. Come on.
Come.
Right?
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Think about it. You got an issue with your brother. The first thing, he's ready to pop off. You ready to beat somebody up, choke somebody out. You threatening somebody. Don't mess with me. You don't know who I am. You won't even do that to the police officer, to the white man. You won't even do it to your boss when he talk reckless to you. You only do it to who? Your people who's what? Who's lowly as well. We're all struggling in some form or fashion. No matter what car you drive, don't let the car fool you. That's called a car note. Don't let it fool you. Go ahead.
And toward the wife.
And towards the what?
The wife.
Let's look at that. Towards the wife. Go ahead.
Of his bosom.
Think about that. Even also, there's going to be some discrepancies. There's going to be some tension, some chaos, some fighting between who? Your loved one, your boo thing, your wife, your tenderoni, your my Mia Moore. I already said it. My love. How many single parent homes are there? How many domestic violence cases in our community are there? He done beat her out, choked her up. She done sprayed hot oil on him. The Bible said that the Israelites would have an evil eye towards their brother, which they were now going to hurt. It was now going to be towards your wife as well. Go ahead.
Go. And toward the remnant of his children.
And towards the remnant of kids. Check this out. Read.
The remnant of his children.
Go ahead.
Which he shall lead.
That he shall do what?
Lead.
So that means that the father was going to be tired with the whole situation and say what? You know what? I'm better off going. I'm packing my bags. I'm going to a hotel. I don't need to be here no more, man. Listen, you look just like your mom. I'm going. Or the mom says the same thing. You look just like your dad. I hate him. So what that mean, Mom? You hate me too? That's what our children have to deal with. Who is going through these curses that the Most High said will be on his people? Who's going through this? We have the highest rate of single parent homes. Who has single parents? Who was raised in a single parent household? Raise your hand. High. Raise it high. Yes. But it's more common. It's common for our people to be in single parent homes. Yes, you had a few with a good, mother and father in the house. Even in that, it probably was chaos, confusion, fighting, disloyalty. Mother, trying to overtalk dad, overmuscle him. Dad just being quiet, not saying nothing. Or dad just being over belligerent. Or dad had to do what? Dad had to now drink some Hennessy as he got off work, smoke him a blunt just to come home and deal. Because he knew he was coming home to what? A dragon. A hyena. Come on, man. Same thing with the woman too, right? The woman now has to deal with society weighing on her husband. He's trying his best. He's trying to make it for his family, but the job's cutting hours now. First one's getting listen. Last hired, first fired. Black folks. But I need the job, massa. Well, I'm sorry, Jethro. You gotta go. So now he's coming home frustrated, don't know what to do, lashing out on the family. What's going on in this cold ass house? As a kid, you hide. How many kids hid when your parents came home? How many kids hid when your parents came home? You went to the room instead of greeting him like the Brady Bunch. Oh, happy go, God doggone lucky. We didn't have that life. We had a cursed life. And this is what the Most High is showing us and why he's calling us back to do what? To obey him.
No.
Jump, that's it on that, right?
No.
Jump to verse 68. This is just the actually, you know what? Jump to verse 65. 64. Come on.
Come.
64. Read on down.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
There you go. So again, Q, Levi, if you come back, you can't squish it all in one class. In regards of history and what and where we came from, right? And how we were pushed out of Jerusalem, right? And these are all common knowledge when it comes to how we even got here to America, right? There's a good book called Babylon and Timbuktu, right? I'm going to jump to page 84. I'm going to read this real quick to show you that during the time of Christ, right? During the time when the Romans conquered Jerusalem in 70 AD, that it wasn't white people there that was in Jerusalem, right? So this is page 84, reading, middle page. In the year 65 BC, or my apologies, no, 80, I am correct. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. Now check this out. They captured Jerusalem in 65 BCE. So 65 years before Christ, or as the world calls him, Jesus was born, right? This is why when you read the New Testament, you hear about Pilate, you hear about the Romans. It's because Israel was occupied by a military force of the Romans, right? So we weren't able to have our own country. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state, which means we were ruled by them, no different from today. We don't have our own government. We don't have our own politicians. They all work for who? The enemy. The modern day Rome, which is America, right? It says, during the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. Speaking about Israel. During the period from Pompey to Julius, check this out. It has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. So the question is, I thought the so-called Jews were what? White, according to the white man. But the book is letting us know that Jews fled into where? Africa. You can't be white and hide in a predominantly dark-skinned region. Israel has always been black. Y'all see this? Let's keep reading. Fleeing from the Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of what? Black Jewish slaves. The slave markets. And that's why we're seeing even today, historically wise, we have always been scattered. 1400s, what is that? 16, what was the start of the transatlantic slave trade? 16 what? 1619, right? But I'm gonna show you something. Because we've been in what? Slave markets for a long time. Let's read, come on. So read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall scatter thee
Come on.
among all people,
Read.
from the one end of the earth,
Mhm.
even unto the other.
Go ahead.
And there thou shalt serve other gods,
Read.
which neither thou nor thy fathers have known,
Go ahead.
even wood and stone.
That's what we're doing. We're worshiping other gods. The wood representing the cross. We're not supposed to be worshiping a cross, right? A lot of brothers and sisters got Christ hanging on a cross. The scripture says, curses every man that hangeth from a tree. That wasn't something that should have been glorified to now wear, right? The murder of our Lord, right? Our Messiah. Think about it. Like, have you ever had a partner killed by gun violence? You gonna rock around the same pistol that killed him? Out of memory of Bernard, I got that Swiss made AK on my chest. No, but our people worship what? Christianity. It says wood and stone. Read it one more time.
Come.
That last part.
There thou shalt serve
Go ahead.
other gods.
Come on, other gods. Read.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Read.
Even wood and stone.
And we know that stone represents what? The Kaaba stone, which is Islam. A lot of black people are Muslims, right? So-called Muslims, followers of God. That's all. Muslim is a follower of a God, right? Follower of God. Who is predominantly in these major religious groups? Our people. Keep reading, come on.
And among these nations.
And among the nations that you're put amongst, go ahead.
Shalt thou find no ease.
You're not going to be at ease. It's always what? Work, 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 work. It's always you never have enough. Every time I try to save, something comes up.
Come.
I said I wanted to be here next year, but I'm still in the same position. No ease. I try to be a better man. But now, my girl wilding now. Go ahead.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
You're going to work. You're going to work, man. Hard labor. We try to get out of it, don't we? We try all our ways. The easiest route. That's why a lot of our people are what? They want to sell dope. It's not an easy route. Go ahead, come on.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart
Go ahead.
and failing of eyes.
You're always going to be anxious. A lot of our people deal with what? Anxiety. I got anxiety, so I gotta smoke the marijuana.
Come.
Man, you've been smoking for 10 years and you still anxious. It shows that smoking marijuana ain't working for you. It ain't working for you, sis. But that's how our people deal with their problems. I gotta go to the boxing gym. I gotta box it out. I gotta go to the gym and work it out. Those things will never deal with the spiritual ailments that we have. But it comes from not serving the Father. It comes from not understanding what life is about. So we're caught up in what? Celebrating and operating under our oppressor's mindset, the one that he wants to give us. You feel bad or you feel sad? What they tell you, sisters, go get some ice cream. Eat your life away. Get you a big burger. Make you gonna feel a lot better. Get you a margarita, right? Get you a Hennessy. Is there anything wrong with those things? No, but they want us to now find comfort in it. They want us to now think that that's the solution. When really, we're just running from who we should be worshiping. But go ahead, come on.
Come.
Man, wish we had more time. Come ahead.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart
Go ahead.
and failing of eyes.
Come on.
And sorrow of mind.
Sorrow of mind. Our people deal with a lot of depression, right? A lot of schizophrenia. Schizophrenia goes into what? Your reality. It's an abnormal outlook in regards to your reality. It's not true. The way that you look at life is not real. We're looking at life according to trauma lens. We're looking at life according to what we've been through, and we make misjudgments. That's how this paranoia and schizophrenic mindset is created.
Come.
It's through the past. It's not through the future. It's not through right now. Most High said we were going to be trouble or sorrow of mind. We barely want to get up. We think everybody's against us. Nobody likes me. We don't know you to not like you. But that's our first thought process. When somebody looks at us a certain way, not knowing that they weren't looking at you, they were just thinking because you don't know them. But because we think we're mind readers, we think that we're greater than thou, we're able now to judge off of somebody's movement what they really mean. It don't work like that. You don't know somebody's character. You don't know how they think and move. Quadazap will look at you just like this. That's my brother in Houston. He ain't even looking at you. He thinking. He may even look mad. His name is Quatazap Ash. Angry fire. So he might have a look of sternness. But that brother is probably the man. I'm more hardcore. He's very balanced. Right? He's a loving brother though. But if you don't know him, you'll think that what? Damn, he got a problem with me. Right? No, he just locked in. Right? But again, that goes into that sorrow of mind. Go ahead. Come on. 66. And then we're gonna go to 68. Come on.
And thy life shall hang in doubt
Go ahead.
before thee.
Come on.
And thou shalt fear day and night.
Your life is gonna hang in doubt. You don't know what the next day holds. It's like, man, I work from day to day, month from month, rent from rent, light bill to light bill, car note to car note. Golly. Why the Chinese man what? Stacking up on all your dollars that you're giving them. Them little corner stores, oh, they making bank. 20,000, 30,000 a month, probably more than that. All that chicken they got seasoned to the best of their ability.
Man.
They know how to get your taste buds jumping, as his brother told me, man.
God.
Like you said, Moles, all your little cube steak bites. Get your little soda pop.
All right, cherry.
Cherry, get you everything. But go ahead, come on. Verse 67.
God.
Oh, no, 68, come on.
And thy life shall hang in doubt
Right.
before thee.
Come on.
And thou shalt fear day and night.
Come on.
And shalt have none assurance
Right.
of thy life.
Michael Jackson said, I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I got no privacy. Ooh. How many of us naturally feel like that without even being popular? You ain't even popular. And you think somebody's after you. We have brothers, man, walk up. I'm like, I said, brother, what's wrong with you? Why you keep looking back like that? Like somebody's after you.
God.
You been doing something evil? You doing something wrong? We shouldn't be moving with now this anxious, paranoid spirit.
God.
But the Lord said that will be on our people. right? Man, when you look at the white man, they living high on the hog, leave their doors unlocked at their house, got their windows wide open. Y'all gotta ride through. Y'all gotta go ride through Penfield. See, we have a courier business, so we slide through all these areas. Kids out there playing hockey, garage door just open, like you said. No curtains. Come on, man. We trying to hide under 5% tent. Can't see up through my window.
Front door made out of glass.
Yeah. Oh, then? Yeah.
Got all those.
And mind you, those were the things that we had. There's nothing wrong with those things, but just showing you how we're not comfortable like they are. The Most High said his people, if we disobeyed him, we would not be comfortable. We're gonna have to fight. Yes, we're gonna read 68 because 68 will hit her home.
No. Buffalo, man, that's how I eat too. Like, this how you know if you're in a good neighborhood.
Right.
You get their windows open, watching TV, you can see
There you go.
front window,
Straight through.
backyard.
Listen, I Genesee Park. I got a few neighbors like that. They feel comfortable on Genesee Park. You know, one thing I'm gonna say this. I always feel comfortable. I'm not saying I don't watch out, but you know, I get it. I'm not doing anything off. You know, and I try not to have that disposition of mind towards our people. Like I rather have that towards our enemies. You trying to skip me on some change? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You give me $5, but I need $5.75, brother. Aki, huh? Habibi, right? My love, please. Let's read. My love, man, put down the prices. Come on, let's read.
Come.
68.
Verse 68.
Listen to this though, right? This is also the ending curse that was going to be upon the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And the Lord
Mhm.
shall bring thee. Oh, did I finish? I think I finished 67.
No, pass it.
Oh, okay, fine.
We didn't even start there. Go ahead.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So when you read Deuteronomy, this was after the children of Israel left Egypt. Egypt in the Hebrew Mizraim means bondage. So Moses is telling the Hebrew Israelites, the Lord shall bring you back into bondage. Go ahead.
Again.
Go ahead.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Because nowhere in history did we go back to Egypt by ships to serve. He said you were going to be put on ships to be put in bondage as what? As a vacation?
Wow.
You up there looking at the pyramids? Right? Looking at all the things that you built and what you created? Go ahead.
Again, with ships.
Go ahead.
By the way whereof.
So the question is first off, who went into slavery by ships? Go ahead.
By the way whereof.
By where I'm talking to you at. Go ahead.
I spake unto thee.
Come on.
Thou shalt see it no more.
You won't see your homeland anymore. You won't see the side of the earth. You're about to be transferred. As what? How are you going to be transferred? As a job? With pay per diem? They're going to bring a limo for you? Company car? No, you going by a ship. Go ahead.
See it no more again.
Come on.
And there ye shall be sold.
You shall be what?
Sold.
Here we go. You going to be what?
Sold.
Sold. Read.
Unto your enemy.
Unto your friend.
Your enemy.
Your comrade.
Your enemy.
Your family member.
Enemies.
No, these are enemies. When you deal with any nation outside of the nation of Israel, they are an enemy of God and an enemy to our state. And this is the problem. We think that we each other are enemies. That's the beauty of y'all coming. It's like, it's a moment to say we're not enemies. We're actually kinfolk that should be fighting to stick together. But more importantly, learn the ways of God. Go ahead.
Sold into your enemies.
Go ahead.
For bondmen.
You're going to be sold into your enemies as what?
Bondmen.
Slave men. Go ahead.
And bond women.
And slave women. So my question is, who were brought on ships as slaves and sold in history? Was it the Filipinos? Thailand? We know predominantly what? Black people. And just to let you know, when you deal with the transatlantic slave trade that started in 1619 on the west coast of Africa, the first stop was where? South America. America was the last stop. So when you deal with Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Panama, those are our people. All the way from the adjoining islands, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Jamaica. and on up, America has the least amount of slaves that were dropped off. You can look that up. America has the least amount of slaves. That's why this book has what? The origin of one of the locations where the slaves came from that was dropped in America. They were from the tribe of, or from the land of Judah or Wida, which is the tribe of Judah. God's children. Another artifact, right? Archaeological find that shows forth that we are the children of God that were brought here to the Americans. No different from the Native Americans. So that's a whole nother talk within. But at least y'all see a little bit, right? Y'all see a little bit of that. And this is why we're fighting to do what? We're fighting to get back in the good graces of the Most High. All right. So that's class. That's class. I mean, we can go through a lot more scriptures, right? To show why we're at a disadvantage in this world, but why we're coming back. What book is that? This is Creole New Orleans, right? Creole New Orleans. This is by Arnold R. Harsh. Bro, there's a lot of good books, man. You just gotta read, open it up. And we didn't go to that Revelations. I meant to go there. That Revelations 1 and 3 on down to show the true depiction of Christ. But do y'all had any questions? And it's so much more. It's so much more. So, sisters. Okay. All right. The water. Again, brothers and sisters online, thank you for hanging in. Obviously, we didn't hit the topic fully at hand. We'll come back and touch on that next week. Somebody want to go cut that off. Actually, yeah, I want to do it. Right. Again, VA will be live tomorrow. Right. What is the name of that book, please? Yeah. Creole New Orleans. What page is that? The page is 70. It was a chart on 70, which origins and numbers of slaves brought to Louisiana. So it shows the origin where they came from, and it says Judah, the land of Judah. But we know that according to Babylon and Timbuktu and other resources and sources, we know that Israelites fled into Africa, where we started to do what? Claim land. That's why you have the land of Judah in Africa, right? So yeah, it says Judah or Wida, which just represents Judah, tribe of Judah. 1,747 slaves. There's many more. Oh, but okay, with that, we're gonna say shalom. Through y'all.
Shalom.